real war. The most alarming sign? The USS Nimitz aircraft carrier, worth billions, has left the South China Sea and is now heading toward the Middle East. This isn't routine. It's a direct signal that America is preparing to attack Iran. This massive warship is a mobile airbase, capable of launching over 90 fighter jets and bombers. Since Middle Eastern nations have refused to allow the U.S. to use their military bases against Iran, this carrier will act as a floating base close to Iranian territory. From here, the U.S. can strike Iran's missile launchers, radar stations, and ports. But Iran isn't backing down. After losing top scientists and civilians in attacks, using American-supplied Israeli weapons, Iran is preparing for full retaliation. The missile rain over Israel isn't stopping. And now, America is stepping in with force. Here's the real twist. China is watching closely. China knows every weakness in American aircraft carriers. And if war begins, China will guide Iran, maybe even help it sink these carriers. The logic is brutal but strategic. Destroy U.S. carriers now, and they won't threaten China or Russia later. Remember what happened in Yemen? Houthis managed to cripple. U.S. jets, 3 F-18s, dropped into the ocean during a strike. Imagine what Iran, with superior tech, could do today. Iran has already declared the U.S. is arming Israel, so peace talks are meaningless. If war is what America wants, Iran is ready. And if these aircraft carriers are hit, America could face a historic loss. Donald Trump's claims that he can stop this war are just political drama. When he bombed Yemen in the past, he later had to back down in humiliation. Now, if the U.S. thinks it can jump into this war to protect Israel, then it must be ready for its worst nightmare. Let's be clear. If Iran could cause such destruction in Israel, then American ships worth billions are also on the hit list. And if the U.S. enters, it won't be alone. China, North Korea, and Russia might join in too. All signs now point to a massive escalation.
Tel Aviv. The world holds its breath as two powerful nations, Iran and Israel, cross a red line and officially go to war. This isn't just another conflict. This is the first direct war between Iran and Israel, two long-standing enemies whose battles have always been fought from the shadows. Until now. To understand what's happening, we have to go back in time. Back to 1979, when the Islamic Revolution in Iran changed everything. Iran went from being a friend of Israel to calling for its destruction. Since then, Iran has supported armed groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis, Israel's sworn enemies. And Israel? It's been fighting back in secret through cyber attacks, assassinations, sabotage, a shadow war that lasted for decades. But this shadow war has now exploded into open conflict. Fast forward to October 2023. Hamas launches a deadly attack on Israel. Thousands die. Israel retaliates in Gaza, and Iran's allies join the fight. Then came April 2025. Israel bombs Iran's consulate in Damascus, killing top Iranian commanders. Iran vows revenge. But the final spark, Iran's nuclear program. Iran starts enriching uranium to nearly weapons grade, kicks out inspectors and makes it clear it won't stop. For Israel, this was the red line. On June 13, 2025, Israel launches a massive surprise attack. Over 200 targets inside Iran. Nuclear facilities, military bases, command centers. Gone in minutes. They called it Operation Rising Lion. And Iran, it strikes back the very next day, June 14th, with over 100 missiles and drones, targeting Israeli cities, bases, even its nuclear site in Dimona. This was Operation True Promise III. Both sides declared we are at war. The world is watching. The United States has moved its warships closer, ready to support Israel. The Arab Gulf states are silent but nervous. Russia and China call for calm, but blame the West. Oil prices are soaring, flights are grounded, and cyber attacks are crippling banks and power grids on both sides. This isn't just a war between two countries. This is a moment that could reshape the entire Middle East, maybe even the world.